Alright, so I figured I'd do a quick video of the restoration I did of these Sahara door panels. Um, as most of you probably know, these are pretty rare. And even if you do find them, a lot of times they're in poor condition. Either the pouches are all ripped up, which those are replaceable. You guys have probably seen Vic's replacement pouches. He did a really good job of perfectly replicating those. But what this video is going to show is how to fix fading or like chalkiness. I picked these door panels up, recently. I'm kind of gearing up for building another Jeep, and they're a really good deal. So I couldn't pass them up. I didn't really know what the condition of them at the time. Basically, I messaged a Jeep guy who parts out Jeeps, and asked him if he had the door panel off of a set of doors that he was selling, a Sahara set of doors. He said that he did, and he was actually just about to sell them. So I got a pretty good jump on that. But he sent me a picture from far away. They look pretty good. Like I said, they were a good deal, so I was going to take the risk and buy them anyways. But yeah, so they were in really good shape. The pouches were in good shape, as I could tell from the pictures. But other than that, I really didn't know the condition of them. When I got them, like most, of the Jeep's door panels, they had really bad chalky fading at the top. Basically, any of the spots where they're directly facing the sun. It was pretty bad. I have a couple pictures that I took before, and I'll post those. But yeah, it was really bad. So I kind of went up, was kind of running through the list of options to restore them. I've seen people do heat guns and stuff like that, which I have used heat guns before on plastic. I was a little wary of doing, starting off with heat gun at first with these, just because if I were to mess something up, it's they're pretty rare. I didn't want it to get super glossy either in spots, which I was kind of afraid of what would happen with the heat gun. But actually, what I did to restore these is I used a magic eraser. Basically, I had a list of abrasives in my head that I was going to try first. The magic eraser is probably one of the lesser abrasive things I was going to try. I was going to try, magic eraser, toothpaste. If it was really bad, like if it wasn't coming off, I was going to try like steel wool, stuff like that. Maybe even a really fine sandpaper, with some water, like a wet sand. The only bad thing about that is these are textured, so sandpaper is not going to get in these little texture areas. The very top, would get really restored, but then the little cracks would be all nasty looking. So the magic eraser is really good about getting in those areas. Just as a supplement, I actually put a little bit of baking soda too. It's a very mild abrasive, almost like toothpaste or something. I just did this because this is what we have here. By the way, I did all this on my lunch break at work. I'm about 2/3 of the way through. I used pretty much the full hour of my lunch break on this one, and a little bit on this one. This one's not done yet. As you can see, I've done this part here, but then here it's all still faded. I've done this a little bit. Like I said, I have some before pictures. There's a pretty good example of what it looked like. It was just really chalky. They were both in the same condition, and you can see this one I got looking like brand new. So, but yeah, basically what I did is I just scrubbed the hell out of it with the magic eraser. As you might be familiar, magic erasers are abrasive. They don't recommend you use them on paint or anything like that. But yeah, they're not crazy abrasive, so I figured it'd be a good place to start. And it worked really well. It did take a lot of elbow grease, a lot of scrubbing, but I think it was definitely worth it. I think these were worth saving. The pouches are in really good shape and everything. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I would definitely do this as an alternative to painting for sure. You know, paint, there's a lot of risk of screwing up the paint job, or of it failing. I mean, these are green all the way through. So if you can just take off that outermost layer of chalkiness, it's gonna look perfect. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to start here first with just a magic eraser, something very simple, very mild. Then I was gonna work up to like Brillo pad, something like that. Probably heat gun as a last resort. But yeah, I mean, I know the heat gun method seems to work pretty well. I know a lot of people probably don't want to risk it, So this was a really good no risk method. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I still got most of this one to do yet. I only started working here. I did a little bit here, but yeah, you can see it was bad. But yeah, I hope that helps. Yeah, definitely. Don't turn to painting first, or even the heat gun. I would say, start with the magic eraser. Like I said, I use a little bit of baking soda too to really get into these cracks on this texture surface. But yeah, hope that was helpful.